Hello, YouTube fam. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's well. This evening, I'm going to talk about something that I say a lot when I'm ministering or preaching or talking about the church. I'm going to talk about the body of Christ tonight. This is part one. Not sure how many other parts there are going to be. But I know there's going to be a part two. So often we ministers, preachers, evangelists, missionaries, we say things that we assume the congregation understands. We assume the people on live stream understand. And we just go on. But I want to talk about the body of Christ today. Because, and the importance of the body of Christ. I got talking about this on Periscope, and we sort of got off track because some new believers thought I was actually talking about the body of Christ if it was still in the grave. But that was okay. We had some interesting conversations. But we're going to start in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. 1 Corinthians 12, chapter 12, verse 12. Here we go. The body is a unit. Though it is made up of many parts, and though all of its parts are many, they form what? One body. So, it is with Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit into one body, whether Jews or Greeks, slaves or free. And we were all given the one Spirit to drink. Now, the body is not made up of one part, but of many. If the foot should say, because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body, it would not for that reason cease to be a part of the body. And if the ear should say, because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body, it would not for that reason cease to be a part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But in fact, God has arranged the parts of the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, but one body. Okay, let's look at this now. We got one body, but we have many parts on this. Some we can see, some inside we can't see. Verse 21. The eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. And the head cannot say to the feet, I don't need you. On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem to be weaker are indispensable. And the parts that we think are less honorable, we treat with special honor. And the parts that are unpresentable are treated with special modesty, while our presentation parts need no special treatment. But God has combined the members of the body, that has given greater honor to the parts that lacked it. So, that there should be no division in the body, but that its parts should have equal concern for each other. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. Now, you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it. What is this really saying? This is saying, the preacher can't go to the janitor and say, I don't need you. Because why? Because you need the janitor. You need that person to clean the toilet. The song leader can't go up to the sound tech and say, the worship leader can't go to the sound tech and say, I don't need you. Why? Because he does need them. And we all have got to remember that. And if someone goes up to the pastor and says, awesome servant today, pastor, don't just, how dare they. Be happy with them. Rejoice with them. I've seen that before. I can't believe he got acknowledged and I did. Just rejoice with them. Because I'm sure your time is coming. Even when you may not know it's coming. It's coming. I heard a pastor Sunday telling somebody that was a security guard in the church how much he appreciated him and so forth. But the man wasn't in there and he didn't hear him. But everybody else rejoiced with that. So we have got to become one. In the next couple sessions, I'm going to be coming on and talking about some of the gifts, some of the parts of the body that God has ordained for it to be in there. So I hope you join me. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share this on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you want to. Thanks, everybody. God bless. I'll talk to you soon.